So typically when it comes to recording equipment, PV is kind of maligned. Nobody really likes it. And again, we're not really sure what we're getting into with much of this, but I can't find much about this piece online, good or bad. I know what we like about it is it's got spring reverb. It's got real springs in it, so when you hear kind of smack around a little bit in there. So that's kind of nice, because otherwise we have to buy an external reverb unit for some of the stuff we want to do. But yeah, a buddy of ours, Joe Kelly from Wildfire Studios, gave that to us. There's a plug for you, Joe. And so he gave that to us. We'll use that as backup. And then we have over here one of the TIAC 3340S. We also have at my place an A3340S, which is sort of the...
It's like the iPhone S as opposed to just the iPhone.
Right. And when we first started thinking about going to tape, this piece just kept, it was mentioned over and over again, all these forums. So we figured we'll give it a shot. We've messed with it a little bit. It sounds pretty cool. We're still not completely up and running. But the other piece that was mentioned with this all the time was that mixing console. It's bare bones. It's only 6 channels. But there's something kind of, I don't know, we're restricting ourselves. I mean, we're used to playing in digital studios that have as many tracks as we want. And we've got 4 tracks and 6 channels. Maybe 4 more with that because 3 of the channels are blown there. Maybe a 5th one because the 5th one's kind of sketchy. And we're going to see what we can do with it. I mean, it might sound awful, but it's like Drew was saying, we want to do it for a long time, and just give it a shot and see how it goes.
So, another part of this, another piece of this puzzle, because digital it's easier, it's more convenient, but this is all about tone, and if you can get, if you can get everything kind of right in that sweet spot, what you're going to come up with these types of pieces as opposed to digital, it can't be replicated. So it's really authentic, and it really lends itself to our sound, which is kind of like a folky, rocky, kind of like 70s vibe. So I don't know, we're gonna try it out. It's probably gonna take a really long time, and we'll see what happens. I just heard a story about Ryan Adams' new album, which is amazing, where he recorded everything in like this $1 million studio, and then got a bunch of buddies together and recorded to tape, and he went with eventually what became the record was this stuff on tape. So that kind of speaks to kind of some of our philosophy in going this route, is that like this is all about feel, and this is all about performance and stuff like that. So we're gonna pick a full moon, and we're gonna go for it. Yeah.
I think the coolest thing about any of this stuff is that it's physical constantly throughout. It's you're taking an analog sound, you're putting it, a magnet is actually pushing around little bits of iron on the tape, and that's what the signal's coming from. It's physical the entire way through. You're actually manipulating physical space as opposed to a bunch of ones and zeros. And again, I think there's a lot. I mean, we might end up overdubbing some stuff digitally. Like maybe we're not. It's not like digital's awful. There's definitely a lot of advantages to it. But this is just something we felt was worth looking into for that reason, because it's physical. It's a physical medium.
Right, and it's kind of like it's something that it just makes a lot of sense for us. It really kind of just like fits into our like mantra and our philosophy and what we really want to do with our music. So, once we got serious about this and started buying equipment and stuff like that, like it just felt like, yeah, of course we would do this, So, yeah, if anyone has any suggestions, we'll be calling you in the next few months.